When Catherine, Princess of Wales, appears in public, the entire world holds its breath in anticipation. No speeches, no statements. Her message is encoded in the cut of a jacket, the shade of silk, the choice of an accessory. This is a special dialect of power, where every wardrobe detail becomes a diplomatic note, sent without a single spoken word. In the era of King Charles III, her role has taken on a new dimension. She embodies the face of a monarchy that knows how to listen, to feel, and to respond in the language of elegance. Friends, please subscribe and hit the like button. It helps our channel grow. And write your city in the comments. We're curious to know where our viewers are from. July 2025 will go down in history not only as a moment of closeness between two great nations, but also as a triumph of stylistic intuition. While welcoming French President Emmanuel Macron, the princess chose what seemed impossible for a British royal, appearing for the first time in a creation by the house of Christian Dior. The montane jacket in delicate powder pink, inspired by the revolutionary new look of 1947, paired with a flowing silk skirt, created a look that balanced respect for French heritage with British restraint. A hat by Jess Collett crowned the composition like an elegant confirmation that diplomacy begins with a gesture of acknowledging another culture. Pearls once worn by Princess Diana and Queen Elizabeth II added depth of historical continuity, transforming a modern outfit into a message across generations. 2 months later, in September, the world saw another facet of her mastery. The visit of President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania required an entirely different tone. At the Horse Guards Parade, the princess appeared in a double-breasted coat dress in rich burgundy by Amelia Wickstead, the color of autumn maturity, dignity, and strength. This deep wine tone spoke of the gravity of the moment, of the weight of state relations. But the real magic happened in the evening when the doors of Buckingham Palace opened for a ceremonial banquet. The golden lace gown by Philippa made the princess literally glow in the light of the chandeliers, each movement transforming into a dance of light and shadow. There was no cold magnificence here. There was warm, almost tangible humanity clothed in luxury. Back in November 2022, when King Charles III was just beginning his reign, the princess demonstrated the depth of her understanding of cultural diplomacy. While welcoming South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, she chose a plum-colored coat dress, again by Amelia Wickstead, complemented by a hat from Lock & Company. This noble color, reminiscent of flowering African trees, became a quiet compliment to the guest, a sign that Britain sees and values the beauty of his homeland. A year later, in November 2023, the princess's artistry reached new heights. While greeting South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol and the First Lady, she appeared in a scarlet caped coat by Catherine Walker, a color impossible not to recognize on the Korean flag. A wide-brimmed hat framed her face. Diamond earrings and a South Sea pearl pendant completed the look, which one commentator described as fiery yet refined. The path to such perfection began much earlier. In 2011, while receiving U.S. President Barack Obama, the still very young princess chose a simple beige dress by Race worth just 175 pounds. This choice won over the world, not with luxury, but with accessibility, humanity, the ability of a royal to speak the language of ordinary people. The dress disappeared from shelves within hours. A phenomenon was born that they called the Princess Effect. 3 years later, at the 70th anniversary of the Normandy landings in 2014, she appeared in a pale blue coat dress by Alexander McQueen with maritime notes. The color of the English Channel, a silhouette paying tribute to those who crossed it in history's darkest hour. This wasn't just an outfit. This was memory clothed in fabric. From Dior to McQueen, from modest beige to ceremonial gold, the wardrobe of Catherine, Princess of Wales, tells a story of evolution. She doesn't chase trends, doesn't strive for impact's sake. Each of her choices is infused with meaning. Every detail carries a message. In her hands, fashion ceases to be merely clothing and transforms into a universal language, understood from Seoul to Paris, from Pretoria to Washington. She doesn't simply attend historic events. She wears history itself, turning each appearance into a lesson in diplomacy, where the main instrument becomes impeccable taste and deep respect for those she meets.